this preview, we're looking at the 6th leg of the Lord of the Rings series. This is the Osgilath Wood leg is what we're calling it. All 3 waypoints are filming locations from the Lord of the Rings films. So let's go ahead and fly it. So we're taking off from Whanganui. I'm flying the DA40 NGX. I'll put the link to the mod in the description box. So this first 30-mile stretch is out over Pacific Ocean. So we'll set our altitude at 1500 and just cruise out over the water. So I've included the link for the DA40 NGX mod in the description box for the video. I highly recommend it. Compared to the Asobo DA40 NG, it's like a magic carpet. I mean, it's just so easy to fly, and you just can't beat the cockpit view out of the DA40. And right now, I don't have my hands on the controls at all. I'm not an autopilot, and it's just the whole time I've been scrolling around, I'm losing a little altitude. I need to trim up, but I mean, it's just like driving on glass. And with the diesel engine, you don't have to mess around with the mixture. So we're about 3 miles from the Battle of Pellenor Fields. I'm sorry, the Osgilath Wood filming location. As I've been mentioning, you'll see the LOTR, Lord of the Rings, in the waypoint description. Now, bear in mind, much of the Lord of the Rings film was CGI enhanced. I got all the filming locations from the New Zealand tourism website that gave me all of the filming locations from the various films. Yeah, so this is Osgilath Wood, and presumably all the filming was done down there in the trees, so there's really nothing to see other than the woods themselves. So we'll continue on down the shore. We're flying to the Battle of Pellenor Fields. That was the one I got confused about. So the next one is the Battle of Pellenor Fields at 24 nautical miles. And just like all the other legs, the scenery in New Zealand has been amazing. As I mentioned on the first leg of this trip, I've just been looking for an excuse to fly in New Zealand, and the release of the new Lord of the Rings series prompted me to go look up all the movie locations. So we're coming up on the filming site for the Battle of Pellenor Fields. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the film and pay attention to the scenery. I have to admit, you know, usually when you're watching Lord of the Rings films, you're really paying attention to the action, although certainly there's, you know, the scenery is spectacular throughout the whole series of films. So that's Queen Elizabeth Park down there, where the Battle of Pellenor Fields was filmed, presumably down at this end of the park where it's more sparse. We're going inland now. I probably should pick up some altitude, maybe 2,500 feet, probably be fine. So our next waypoint is Mount Victoria, but it's right near the airfield, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we'll go ahead. We're flying down to Wellington. We'll take a little spin around Mount Victoria because Hobbiton Woods was filmed, I guess, on the west slope. And I believe once we loop around, it's basically a north-south runway at Wellington International. Yeah, so it's probably 1.8 or 1.9, 1.6, close enough. historic ammunition muckers. There have been interesting sights to see off in the mountains or hills, whatever you want to call them. All along the way I've been looking in the map, and there's interesting sights to see. There's a monastery, there's a number of historical sites all through here that, you know, I'm filming the preview so I didn't deviate, but if you download the flight plan, you might want to do a little exploration off the exact flight path. So there's Wellington, and that appears to be Mount Victoria in front of us, right off our nose, right here. And the airport should be right in here for me. So we'll go ahead, loop around, check out our filming location, and then we'll just come out here over the bay, loop back around, and line up for landing. Now we can get a good look at the runway. We're not going to line up for it because we want to fly past it and check out our sights. I don't know what our selected runway was. Yeah, we picked 1-6, but 3-2 might be better for us. We can just swing out over the ocean and come back in. I've been ignoring ATC thus far. There's our Massey Memorial's over on that other tip there. I don't really see anything substantial. I don't know what that is. Let's get back on track. Here's a good look at Wellington. Let's take another pass by here and see if we can find Hobbiton Woods. Oh, there it is, Hobbits Hideaway. Well, it's definitely hidden away. I guess that's it, that clearing in the trees there. Go ahead and swing out over the ocean and make our approach into Wellington International. Better gain some altitude here. Damn, let's judge that runway. Golly. So this is Wellington International. That's it for our 5th leg of the Lord of the Rings series. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. You can download and fly this flight plan yourself at simflightplan.com/downloads. I'll include the link to it in the description box. Thank you very much.